The dawning of the Golden Age. Prepare for the arrival of the Lord. I'm Mary Magdalene, Jesus' companion since the beginning of the time. I want you to know that I've not completely incarnated for the past 2000 years. I have developed aspects of myself, mainly in the heavens, to prepare for the great mission promised to us by Jesus a long time ago. I also want you to know that I'm not present on earth in any form right now. Until recently, I stayed in unity with Jesus. We never have been apart in all that time. We form a stream of Christ's love combined in the Christ Shakti and Christ Shiva. Now, after eons, after an eternity, we have separated to retreat into our own heavens and into our individual God consciousness. Jesus gave himself into the care of the Father in order to concentrate his light and contemplate his soul in preparation for his arrival. I myself withdrew into the Great Mother who provides shelter for my soul heaven. Here I prepare for my return to earth. This is my message to all of you to whom I have dedicated this book. Mankind, prepare for the arrival of Jesus. I, Mary Magdalene, will wait until he preceded me and has gone through the sacred channel back to earth to reappear to men in physical form. Until then I wait, abiding the time in my prayers, preparations and rituals with which I infuse the worlds before coming back to earth. I'm melded with my soul heaven and preparing myself for the return to earth. I'm Mary Magdalene, the eternal lover, whose heart belongs solely to the Lord. Much has been written about me, much of that was overwritten and much forgotten. I do not hold it against men that they've said so many things about me that derive only from their own perception of me. I'm not surprised that my true identity has been forgotten, as I have not completely incarnated since my time with Jesus. Realize the truth today. I want neither to be worshipped nor praised. It is not my nature to accept these streams of worship. My only desire is to serve the Lord once again. I'm a female, loving, serving stream that flows towards him with the eternal light to nurture him with my love. I would like you to know that none of what has been written about me over the past 2000 years comes even close to describes who I really am. I've been denied, and the memory of me has been distorted. My place at Jesus' side has been erased, my role in his life negated. It never was, and never will be my intention to reveal the secrets of my inner mysteries. My life with Jesus belongs only to my heart and me. It served only the purpose of loving him as a man and at the same time loving those who are our brothers and sisters. These are the ones that we incarnated with us and who accompanied us and supported us in our great assignment that wanted to find the way between light and darkness. This was my mission at that time, as it was in later years while I walked with him and experienced the highest level of fulfillment and happiness and love. All this I would like to keep in my heart. Jesus deliberately chose those who should proclaim his name and teachings. You know that he chose 12 disciples, his stars, who went into the world to spread his message, brought to earth from his direct dialogue with God, our Father in heaven. But there were many more beings that accompanied him. There were 3 women in his close circle. I was one of them, chosen by him also to be one of his apostles. The Essenes and the 108 guardians of the gates of heaven also joined at Jesus' side. In his wider circle, 2,000 souls were incarnated at the time with him. Each of them was entrusted with a task according to the individual quality of their soul, their origin, and their power. I want the world to understand we were and always will be in the service of humanity, as we were always connected with the ones we love. Though we shared a life together as man and woman and parents to our child, this mystery will be preserved within us. Everything we do is a divine gift to earth and the people. I want to be recognized as a servant of the Lord who gives herself completely. I seek to share everything I have with those who are thirsty and seeking and who have forgotten themselves. It is your decision which messages from which source you want to listen to. Your heart will show you the truth. But if you want to know me, Mary Magdalene, you can only do so from heart to heart. This is how I want to be understood, neither revered nor adored, for I simply am. I am Mary Magdalene, once chosen by Jesus as one of his female apostles. That is why I speak to you today. No, today, none of Jesus' apostles, male or female, ever wanted to be worshipped or seen as an independent being. Our attention was solely to be his voice, not his representative. He initiated us into his love, and we now convey his message of love to mankind. This is how we saw ourselves and how we want to be recognized today. I'm Mary Magdalene. Only when Jesus is incarnated again, I will bring my soul to earth. This is the promise from old times. Close to the throne of God, he concentrates his entire light to prepare himself for his return. I promised him I would bring this message to earth when the time is right. It will be spoken in both of our names. I am here to support the earth during its transformation. At times, I am close to earth and perform my service and my work. I turn to you because the earth turned to me.